Hi, Nick Duffy here from Nick Duffy Golf and MMG Golf Performance. Here to do a quick little video just explaining pattern of downswings and patterns of club face and path that I tend to see on my range tee, and I'm sure players all around YouTube are probably struggling with. So what I always like to do is draw the analogy. If I'm seeing a player who's having trouble understanding how the face and path tend to work together, I like to use a ping pong paddle. It's a nice little way to let players hold something that the face isn't so far away from their hands, and they're able to actually understand a little bit more of how these two work together. So most everyone's played ping pong at some point in time. So my pattern I tend to see with most players that come to the tee, newer players, will always be overly open face, and they're cutting across like this. So I always draw the analogy that shot is very much like a little drop shot over the net, a really, really short shot that I'm just trying to get over the net and spin like crazy. So that shot's going to go really short, and it's not going to get any roll. You're not going to get anything out of the shot other than it's going to stop really fast and throw off your opponent. And vice versa, if I'm trying to get the ball across the net as fast as possible and go as far as possible, I'm going to hit a little top hand like that. So it's almost a similar way the face and path match up in golf. If I'm coming in here with a fairly closed face, or face is matching the path, matching my spine angle, going a little in to out, I'm going to get that top hand spinner coming off pretty hot off this paddle. Whereas if I'm doing the opposite, if I'm coming from the outside with an open face and finish way left, now I'm going to get that one that drops just over the net and spins like crazy. So it's a very similar thing to when you're hitting a golf ball. If I'm coming down with this club face too open and I cut across it, it's going to be the shortest shot I could possibly hit. If I'm coming down with a fairly neutral to closed face and get that path working a little in to out, I can hit really hot shots going that way. So if I'm playing golf and I'm having a little trouble with that concept, or I have really trouble coming from the inside, you know what I'm going to do? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start aiming pretty far right and at least start getting that face close to the path and be able to play a little predictable shot that's going to go right to left. I know it's not the ideal way to play, but it's definitely an easier way of playing than trying to constantly shallow the club or be having issues with that club face. So if I'm, once again, a player who's looking to get better at golf, but I cannot shallow the club, I'm just going to aim myself pretty decently right, get that face to come through a little more closed, and let that path go a little left still, but you're going to be right on your target line. So that's just a kind of a way to use the tools at your disposal and figure out a way to still hit the ball a pretty decent length. The last thing you want to do is try to aim straight and do everything perfect and hit that little short drop shot, because that thing's not going to help you out in golf. Day in, day out, you're going to hit it shorter, and it's going to be not going that much online either. So hopefully it helps you out. If you have any questions, please drop it in my comments, and I'll get back to you and hopefully help you out. Thanks.